Hi everybody, I hope this finds you well. Slightly cool day in northern Arkansas. A return to the land settlement. We have an event twice a year, and so we just had our October gathering last weekend. It went really, really well. It was a joint event held between Return to the Land and Patriot Front, and we probably had at the peak between 250 to 270 people. We didn't actually count everyone that was there, but considering the amount of signups that we had was around there, and almost everyone showed up that said they would. So it was quite high attendance, and surprisingly, we did not really have an issue with that number of people here. Everything went pretty smoothly. Some of the meals we prepared, jointly with Patriot Front guys. They brought their mobile kitchen, which is cool. And some of the meals we had catered from local establishments. So it was pretty cool to be able to support local businesses in that way, spending probably over $10,000 between two restaurants and a local grocery store. And so they got a significant bump in sales for that weekend, which was really great. And because I don't know if y'all remember, a few months back we were scrolling down this subreddit called r/Jewish on Reddit. And they were talking about us and saying all kinds of insane things, like talking about putting incendiary devices on drones and burning down our houses, and just straight up advocating for really bad things to happen to us. And we're just here homesteading, minding our own business. There's no reason to talk like that. And anyways, these far left extremists are saying stuff like this, so we had to, just out of precaution, we had to have higher security standards for this event. And we had, we notified the local sheriffs that this event was happening, and everything went really smoothly. We had no issues whatsoever. Part of it's kind of like a double whammy that happened to the Antifa guys. That Trump declared them a terrorist organization, and they also got cut off from that steady stream of USAID money that was funding a lot of protests. So when Jared Taylor said at Ameren last year, when he said that every year there's fewer and fewer protesters at Ameren, and last year there was like between 7 and 10 protesters. That was it. They can't even get. He's like, a long time ago there would be like 50 protesters, 100. But anyways, one of the years, I think one of the Ameren guys actually went down and dressed in like a hippie shirt and protested with him, like to pretend to be a protester. And then later in the day he went and gave his speech at Ameren, and that was pretty funny. But anyways. So maybe 10 years ago, if we did this, there would be people driving all the way out from Bentonville to stand on the road and scream at us. But they don't want to do that. There's the combination now. If you're Antifa, the government considers you a terrorist, and you don't have the constant drip of funding from that crazy network of NGOs that USAID was funding. So at last weekend's event, we had some very notable speakers, including obviously Thomas Russo of Patriot Front, their fearless leader, and Jared Taylor of American Renaissance came out here as well. And I believe Eric of Return to the Land is actually going to be speaking at American Renaissance this year, which is November. It's coming up pretty soon. So I guess buy your ticket for that for that soon. And we had a number of other very notable speakers that everyone was very excited to hear. So it's a very refreshing event. Everyone who comes is just very happy at networking with so many people, and not having to there's this crazy political polarization in the country nowadays. Even like normie cons and normie libs are at each other's throats over little issues. So it's nice to be in a big place with a lot of people who are into conservative politics and homesteading, traditional views. And so if you're pro-life or anti-whatever, you're not going to get your ear chewed out. Don't have to worry about getting fired from your job or whatever. It's just really nice to be around so many people like that. There was a lot of kids out for the event. There's probably 40 or 50 plus kids running around. There's a cat climbing on me. Jeez, cat. Probably like a whole, dozens of kids running around playing the entire time. So that was really nice to see. People, took tours. They saw everything we've done here. In 2 years, they were quite impressed. And hopefully things keep going well, and we'll have another one of these events in April, and that's going to be announced to PMA members, and a lot more PMA members we're probably going to have similar attendance in April as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Anyways, that's all, folks. I hope you enjoyed the little update. Maybe I'll do a homestead update soon so you can see what things I'm still managing to get from the garden in October. And got to try to figure out some kind of a goat solution for the winter. Build a stall or a little barn next to them or something. But anyways, I'll make another video about that soon.